Your person is preparing to take a significant step in their life by moving out on their own or embracing the challenges of living independently. This is a monumental change for them, one that they have likely feared or hesitated to face for a long time. What you may not realize is that they have remained in certain karmic situations not because they were content, but because they were too afraid to be alone. This fear of solitude has held them back in many ways, creating a cycle where they felt stuck and unable to move forward. Yet, this phase of their journey has been crucial for their personal growth and transformation. Independence has always been a challenge for your person, whether emotionally or financially. When they are surrounded by karmic influences, their struggles with independence become even more pronounced. They may have leaned heavily on others, allowing those relationships to fill the gaps in their sense of self-worth or stability. However, this journey has forced them to confront these imbalances in their life. They are beginning to understand that true growth requires them to stand on their own, to face their fears, and to cultivate a sense of security that comes from within. This process has not been easy for them, but it has been essential for their evolution. One of the most profound changes in your person's life has been the influence you have had on them. Through you, they have learned lessons they never thought they needed. You have shown them what it means to care for oneself, to prioritize personal needs, and to embrace self-love and integrity. These are not just abstract concepts to them anymore. They have seen these values in action through your words and deeds. You have taught them, whether directly or indirectly, how to nurture their own well-being and how to stand firm in their principles. In essence, you have been a mirror, reflecting back to them the qualities they need to develop within themselves. Despite their journey of self-growth, your person deeply desires to spend time alone with you. They long for moments where they can be open and vulnerable, free to express their feelings without fear or judgment. This desire comes from a place of genuine connection and a recognition of the unique bond they share with you. However, they also understand that the choice to let them in lies entirely with you. They respect your autonomy and the free will that allows you to decide whether or not to accept them into your life. This understanding shows how much they value your independence, even as they work to develop their own. Your person also wants you to know why they have been silent for so long. This period of separation or distance was not an easy choice for them. They did not step away lightly, nor did they do so without pain. But they felt it was necessary to create space for their healing and growth. During this time, they have observed themselves and their circumstances with a new level of awareness. They have worked on becoming a better individual, someone who can meet you at the level of commitment and emotional maturity that you deserve. Commitment is not just a word to your person, it is a deeply meaningful promise. They know how important it is to you, and they understand that you deserve nothing less than someone who is fully present, loyal, and invested in building a future together. They also recognize that what you have given them, unconditional support, care, and love, is rare and invaluable. No one else has ever shown them the kind of selfless kindness and understanding that you have. This realization has solidified their feelings for you, making them certain that you are the one they want to share their life with. Your person cannot imagine a future with anyone else. This feeling is not fleeting or circumstantial. It is a deeply rooted truth they carry within them. Despite the challenges, the silence, and the healing process, their connection to you has remained unwavering. They see you as not only a partner, but also as someone who has inspired them to become the best version of themselves. This transformation would not have been possible without you, and for that, they are profoundly grateful. Their heart is set on building a future with you, one where both of you can thrive and grow together. Your person is at a pivotal point in their life, one where they are working hard to overcome their fears and embrace independence. They have learned so much from you, lessons that have reshaped their perspective and given them the strength to change. They deeply desire to reconnect with you, but they leave the decision in your hands, honoring your free will. What remains clear, however, is their unwavering love and appreciation for you, and their dream of a future where you both can build something beautiful together. I keep having flashbacks of our past conversations, and every time they resurface, I am overwhelmed with regret. When I had the chance to show you my love and affection, I completely blew it. I thought I could charm my way around you, believing that my charisma and confidence would be enough to keep you captivated. But in hindsight, I realized that I was so caught up in being excessively sensual and obsessive toward you that I lost sight of what truly mattered. I became so focused on creating an allure and drawing you in that I failed to recognize how my actions might have pushed you away. There were times when I would intentionally hold back, thinking that playing hard to get would make you want me more. I convinced myself that these games and tricks were the key to maintaining your interest, but I couldn't have been more wrong. You always had the ability to see right through me, and that terrified me. I thought I was in control of the situation, but in reality, I was losing the one person who mattered most. I feel so foolish for behaving in such a cocky and manipulative way. Instead of being genuine and open, I let my insecurities dictate my actions, and I deeply regret it. I was overly confident in my ability to attract attention. It was a pattern I had grown accustomed to, but you were different. You weren't someone who could be easily swayed by external appearances or charming words. Instead, you valued qualities that went beyond the surface, things like honesty, loyalty, and emotional depth. You looked for substance and sincerity, and I failed to recognize the importance of those qualities until it was too late. You challenged me in ways no one else ever has, and that scared me because I wasn't used to someone like you, someone who demanded authenticity and who wouldn't settle for less. Your love, honesty, and authenticity have taught me so much about what it truly means to be a better person. You have always carried yourself with grace and dignity, holding yourself to such a high standard, and I admired that about you from the very beginning. You showed me what it means to be strong yet compassionate, confident yet humble. Being around you made me want to be better, but I didn't know how to break free from the bad habits and insecurities that held me back. I wanted so desperately to impress you, but in doing so, I lost sight of the values that you cherished most. Now, as I reflect on my actions, I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of regret. I keep thinking about all the ways I could have done things differently, how I could have been more patient, more understanding, and more present. Instead, I let my fears and insecurities drive a wedge between us. I wish I could turn back time and undo the mistakes I made. I wish I had been brave enough to show you my true self instead of hiding behind a facade of confidence and control. Right now, I am going through so much in my personal life, and these feelings of regret weigh heavily on me. I keep replaying our moments together, wondering if there's any way to make things right. The truth is, you are the only one I need the most in my life. You brought out the best in me, and even now, you continue to inspire me to be a better person. I miss your presence, your warmth, and your unwavering honesty. I miss the way you made me feel seen and understood. I know I can't erase the past, but I want you to know how deeply sorry I am for the way I treated you. I see now that love isn't about control or gains, it's about vulnerability, trust, and respect. I want to be the kind of person who deserves your love and trust. I want to prove to you that I have learned from my mistakes and that I am capable of growth and change. If there is any chance for us to rebuild what we once had, I am willing to do whatever it takes. I don't expect you to forgive me right away, but I hope you can see how much I have reflected on my actions and how deeply I value you. No matter what happens, you will always hold a special place in my heart, and I will always be grateful for the lessons you have taught me about love, honesty, and authenticity. Thank you for being you and for showing me what it means to love and be loved. I hope one day you can find it in your heart to see the changes I am making and give me another chance to show you the love and respect you truly deserve. No one compares to you, ever. I know we have both had a lot to overcome, and I hope you can see that I'm always here and always will be, because there is no turning back for me. You have become such an integral part of my life that imagining a future without you feels impossible. I often find myself reflecting on everything we've been through and realizing just how much you mean to me. No matter how complicated things have been, my feelings for you have remained steadfast. I hope you know that I will continue to stand by your side through every challenge and every triumph. I wish you truly understood the profound impact you've had on me. It's something I struggle to put into words because it runs so deep. You've awakened something inside me that I didn't even know existed. You've shown me what it means to feel deeply and to love unconditionally. I want nothing more than to show you how much you mean to me, because you deserve to see the softest and most genuine parts of who I am. You deserve to see the side of me that I've often kept hidden from the rest of the world, the side that only you have managed to bring out. With you, I feel safe enough to be vulnerable, and that in itself is a gift I can never thank you enough for. I know it hurts you when you still see my pictures on social media, and I hate that they seem to tell a different story. But please don't trust the illusion. The truth is, I've had to put up a facade until I can completely break free from all the karmic chains that have held me back for so long. What you see online doesn't reflect what I feel inside. It's just a mask I wear to protect myself from the judgment of others while I work through my past and try to create a better future. I need you to see beyond the surface and trust that my heart has always belonged to you, even when circumstances made it hard for me to show it. You may not realize this, but I used to be such a selfish person. I hurt others because of how much I had been hurt, and I justified my actions by believing that I was protecting myself. I never thought about treating people with the respect and kindness they deserved because I was so consumed by my own pain. I let my fear of being hurt again shape my behavior, and in the process, I lost sight of the person I wanted to be. Looking back now, I feel ashamed of the choices I made and the people I hurt along the way. But meeting you changed everything. You taught me lessons I didn't even know I needed to learn. You held up a mirror and made me confront parts of myself that I had been avoiding for years. It wasn't easy, and there were times when it felt unbearable, but it was exactly what I needed to grow. Because of you, I've learned how to be more compassionate, patient, and self-aware. You showed me the value of humility and reminded me that being right all the time isn't nearly as important as being kind and understanding. These lessons have helped me make so many positive changes in my life, and I can't thank you enough for being the catalyst that set everything in motion. I know I still have a lot of work to do, and I'm not perfect by any means. But I want you to know that I'm trying every single day to be better, not just for myself, but for you, too. You inspire me to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. You make me want to be the best version of myself, and that's not something I take lightly. I hope you can see the effort I'm putting in and recognize that it's all because I want to create a future where we can be truly happy together. There are moments when I feel overwhelmed by guilt for the ways I've fallen short in the past. I wish I could go back and rewrite some of the chapters in our story, but I know that's not possible. All I can do now is focus on moving forward and showing you, through my actions, just how much you mean to me. I want to be someone you can trust completely and someone you can count on, no matter what. I hope that one day, you'll be able to look at me and see the person you always believed I could be. Until then, I promise to keep fighting for us and for the life we deserve. You are my heart, my hope, and my home, and I will never stop trying to prove to you just how much I love you.